The title's a bit extreme, right? I know, it's something you probably would never expect from me, but I guess my behavior wasn't quite in line with what Tinder had in mind. Everyone's had a Tinder phase before. I mean, hell, I had one last fall whenever I made that video, because I found out that tacos, margaritas, The Office, and having a pet are all personality traits. Something I didn't know. You could just call it a journey of self-discovery, if you will.
I just want to find someone that can put up with my sass and sarcasm.
Samantha, you get a swipe right, because that quote in your bio, it just moved me. It was so moving and inspirational, it brought me to tears. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. Wow, Rachel, I will always come second to your dog? That's not the definition of a toxic relationship right off the bat. So many tacos, margaritas, and Mexican food. As you can tell, I am not at all enticed by these profiles. But because we're all feeling a little bit lonely during quarantine, I found myself on this app yet again. Quarantine? I don't know. It's like things are kind of open, but they're not. I don't know what to call this phase. Leave a comment below if you know what to call it. But it doesn't matter, because today I'm going to tell you the story of how I got banned on Tinder and I can literally no longer make a Tinder account. And since this activity is tied to my phone number, I'm permanently banned. Honestly, dating apps bore me because I feel like I'm seeing the same answers over and over again, just with a different girl. But I was scrolling through TikTok one day and discovered this beautiful concept, The Boys. Essentially, it was a Tinder profile, but it was for the whole squad. Naturally, I phoned up the boys and I wanted to see what they thought about this idea. Like, we could do this. We could probably rock the city with this kind of profile. Suddenly, I found myself wrangling up grown-ass men that were excited like little children. So I told them, send me a photo, send me a couple attributes that you would like to show, like, you know, advertise, we're marketing ourselves. So just what sets you apart from the rest of the boys? We all have different things that make us unique and special. So what is yours? Basically, we're running a small-scale bachelorette, okay? At the end of the day, only one of us is getting a robe. So they send me photos. Version 1 of the profile is complete. The Boys. So your boy throws it together, puts it on Tinder, and bam, we're in business. The next part, I just find absolutely remarkable. Like, our Tinder was popping off. Like, popping off. So I had a group FaceTime going with a couple of the boys, and I had Tinder up on my desktop. I have a laptop. I had it up on my laptop, and you know, I was like, okay, what do you think of this girl? If any of us said yes, swiped right. Oh, she likes dogs? Swipe right. Oh, she likes Qdoba more than Chipotle? Swipe right. Oh, whenever the Scholastic Book Fair came in town, she ordered video games instead of books? Swipe right. But the problem is, we kind of ran into a little bit of an issue, and that was running out of swipes. So upon doing so, one of the boys came up with a genius idea. We should get premium. That meant unlimited swipes. And if we accidentally swiped right on a girl that none of us were actually interested in, a slip of the finger if you will, we could just rewind it and say, nah fam, sorry, we're good. The best feature was the fact that you could preview who swiped you right before you swiped them. So I was the one running the account. I was the one entertaining these ladies. I was the one getting to know these ladies and trying to set them up with the boys and try to figure out which one or ones they were after. Girls were always trying to find out who I was. Like, they'd be like, who's the guy running the boys? Who's the host of The Bachelorette? Now listen, here's the thing. Whenever you're ugly, you gotta grow a personality. I don't have the luxury of being beautiful. I have the luxury of being average. And I know some of these ladies were hoping that I was someone else, but I was elusive. I would never reveal my identity unless I was like extremely eliminated or I was the one they wanted. Felt bad because I knew that some of these ladies were looking for like a Danny exterior or a Luke exterior, but they were looking for a Dante interior. Now this isn't a car, this ain't a dealership. You can't customize the boys. You got to take it as is, no warranty. This ain't Build-A-Bear, so I was serving up disappointment left and right. Ladies, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. Anyways, the Tinder account was going so well. The ladies were enjoying it. We were enjoying it. Everybody was having a grand old time. So it's getting late in the evening and I'm playing video games. So I FaceTime Bryce and Luke up and I'm like, yo, things are going real well. So we're sitting here talking and chatting. And then before we know it, we're starting to talk about version 2 of The Boys. I mean, it was mainly because, you know, 75% of the girls were simping for Luke. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, his photo was bomb. It kind of made us look like, you know, it was taken with a potato. But you know, we had to level it somehow, so we updated the photos. So I hit up the group chat and I'm like, boys, you have a deadline of tomorrow night to give me updated photos and attributes because that's when I will be making it and updating it. So you got till then. So I upload our photos, I screen record the profile, and I send it to the boys as a final draft. As long as everything looks good, we are ready to launch version 2. Everyone's just eating it up. We are like an apex predator of the food chain of Tinder. Like a 10 out of 10, solid 10 out of 10 would do again, okay? Even the 10 out of 10 dudes on Tinder, you had serious competition. We're putting them out of business. I mean, how can you compete with the boys? You can't. So as soon as version 2 launches, I go ahead and start swiping because, you know, we got to get to work. We're in business now, all right? And I am greeted with a message. Your profile has been banned for activity that violates our terms of use. The boys have been vanquished. I mean, little did we know the apex predator that is the boys on the Tinder food chain was below the ban hammer. We just got thwacked with it. So I stayed friends with a couple of the girls and, you know, I messaged them on Instagram and stuff and I'm like, yo, so our profile actually got banned, you know? And I asked them what they thought about it. A lot of them were disappointed. They were like, why'd you get banned? That's not cool. But I don't know, I guess 3 days on Tinder for the boys, nobody else was getting matches, so they had to get rid of us. But the result of that account being banned is now my phone number, since it's tied to it, I can no longer make a Tinder account. I mean, it's been like 2 months since this happened, so it's been a minute, but yeah. But that's my story time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you think. If you had a bad experience with Tinder, let me know. Let's talk about it. You know, if you're new around these parts, consider subscribing because, you know, gotta stay safe and healthy during this pandemic. And here, we're chill with that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, check up on your loved ones. Check up on your friends, your homies, because there's only so much to watch on Netflix. So we're all getting bored at this point. Peace.